Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Gaming Nice channel. Tonight we're playing Chernobylite. This is part 23 in the series. So yeah, I mean, we're getting pretty far. For 23, I think we're getting there.
Wake up, Igor.
Tanya, what's going on?
I want you to see something.
Can't you just tell me?
Kopachi. I'll be waiting for you, my love. Let's leave this place forever, Igor. Let's just go, please.
Leave? But where would we go?
Anywhere. America or Western Europe. With your brilliance and my charm, we could live any place we want.
Well, that's a dangerous fantasy, Tanya. The kind that could get us arrested. You know that. Our life is here now.
This life, as you call it, is going to be the death of us one day.
I could use another cup of coffee, preferably with brandy. I have to take a leak soon. Taking losses! I repeat, we've got men down! Roll for backup! Why are we collecting junk again?
Because the egghead told us to. Or perhaps they just want to see how long we can survive exposure to radiation.
Wait, this shit is irradiated. Fucking hell, I didn't sign up for this.
Stop bitching, it's just a bit of radiation. Would you rather get your ass shot off in Syria?
I guess you're right.
This used to be a typical village, a simple hamlet of 1,000 souls. These people had lives, families. It was all taken from them, scattered, stolen or destroyed, buried underground. Now it's nothing but a sprawling sort of mass grave.
It had to be done. The radionucleotides from the fallout contaminated this entire area. The liquidators risked their lives to deactivate this place.
Deactivate? How very dry and technical. But it doesn't quite capture the terror that befell these people.
We took the same classes in radiophysics in Leningrad. You know what I mean.
Of course I do. But think about it. How quickly can you bury someone's life and past? Make it disappear? change it, twist it, make it as if it never existed. Doesn't it frighten you?
A lot of things frighten me right now, my love. Buried houses, ruined furniture, and missing feather beds aren't high on my list of scares, though.
Do you think this is funny? You should be frightened, you know. Very frightened. Constructed in honor of the 50th anniversary of the Great October Revolution. There was a friend I met at a book club, Lena. She used to be a kindergarten teacher. She was always so devoted to the little ones. Their future was her job, her calling. Have you ever wondered how it was for the children of the zone? The evacuation, the radiation sickness.
Iodine-131 is especially dangerous for kids. Their little thyroids absorb it like a sponge.
I'm not talking about that. They were supposed to be safe, protected. The party said the children came before everything else. Before nuclear energy, before the arms race with the West, and all the shiny medals and glorious parades on Red Square. Those children's world collapsed that night before they even had a chance to properly know it. I sometimes think those kids never left, that their souls still wander here. Trapped in those dolls, watching and waiting.
What nonsense.
Calm yourself, Igor. I'm not done yet.
Hello, fellow prospector.
What have you both been
Safe travel.
I, Igor Kimyunik, joining the ranks of the Vladimir Ilyich Lenin All-Union Pioneer Organization in the presence of my comrades, solemnly promise to love and cherish the motherland, to live according to the great Lenin's principles, as the Communist Party teaches us, as is required by the laws of the pioneers of the Soviet Union.
Very funny.
The young pioneer camp stirs up memories, yes? You must have been a role model for your companions back then. Do you still have your red neckerchief?
I can't remember. I was never a fan of state-controlled organizations. Besides, I preferred to keep to myself, I think.
A loner. Perhaps that's what you were meant to be all along.
What do you mean?
Maybe we were a mistake, Igor. I sometimes wonder how it would have been if we'd brought a child into this fucked up world.
Don't say it like that. It was our dream.
Such dreams are dangerous. Volatile, like an unstable element. If something can go up in flames, it eventually will. All it takes is one spark.
What's going... Do you think... Maybe... Hey,
Back.
actually...
They are close.
Rats, you... Is he... What do you... Can't touch me.
No,
Hey there.
but of course I...
Actually...
The fuck you...
Mikhail...
Get...
Perfect. Let's do it.
What the fuck are we doing here again? Oh, right.
Oh, glad you remembered, since you're the one who dragged me out into the wilderness.
Listen carefully, and don't ask questions if you don't want to hear the answers.
Why would I not want...
Don't interrupt! Where was I? Right. You'll need to master many vital skills in order to survive in the field. A true stalker needs to know how to fucking survive in the wilderness. And what's the most important secret of survival?
I have no idea, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Eating well. And you can only eat well if you know which mushrooms and herbs are edible. Also, don't drink irradiated water.
Well, that sounds sensible.
I know, right? Of course, you may stumble upon magic mushrooms from time to time. It happened to my friend. He ingested too much psilocybin one night and decided to go find some shadows and explain the meaning of life. I never saw him again. So, Igor, eat well, don't do drugs, and you should be just fine. That's it.
Wait, you had me walk all the way out here just to tell me that?
No, what kind of idiot do you think I am? I've been putting together this compendium of herbs and mushrooms for some time. Take it. They'll be calling you the Red Forest Chef in no time.
I could have just read this in the Never mind. Thanks, Mikhail. Appreciate it.
Wow, it's great to see you, Igor. I've got a fan-fucking-spastic plan that you need to hear.
Yeah, right, of course. Sounds fan-fucking exciting.
Stop bitching and be grateful there's someone here to do the thinking when you're not around. Anyway, listen up. I think the time has come to kill off the biggest knobber of them all.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. Who's on your shit list today?
Drum roll, please. General Kozlov, the single biggest NAR twat of them all. Time to end his miserable life. Pay back for what he did to my friends. And for his other shameful deeds, of course. Can't forget that.
You've got friends? That's new.
Very funny. This fucker and his cronies iced my boys. Don't you ever joke about that. You fucking hear me? His lapdogs captured us, tortured us. I got lucky. They just beat the ever-loving shit out of me and left me to die.
What happened? You never wanted to talk about it before.
Having electrodes clipped to your dong is not something you want to relive with casual acquaintances. The five of us set up this warehouse together. It was me, Zina, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor. Like yourself, we were the fucking Pripyat Five. Respected businessmen. And women. We provided, essential goods and services for those who needed them. When NAR showed up, we tried to negotiate with them. But to this decrepit 20th century commie Kozlov, we were just a bunch of hippie anarchists and drug dealers. Anyway, a perfect opportunity to exact revenge on this cocksucker's approaching. He's gonna give some kind of motivational speech to his private army of knobbers outside in Lenin Square.
As much as I admire clean work, shooting him like a lame deer would be a mistake. We should make him talk first, learn everything we can so we can better prepare for a heist. Passwords, codes, guard routines. After we have what we need, then we off him. I also want to ask him about my brother. I need to know why he went to the trouble of killing Ruslan when he was just asking for a job.
We are going to pull the Rat King's teeth, one by one. Kozlov is one of his shiniest fangs and sharpest. But we should question him first. Killing him straight away would waste all the work we put into exposing his big plans, and the end of the world, and all that.
We need Kozlov alive. I'm open to suggestions.
I can definitely help with that. The actual camp is located in Energetic, the former palace of Kocha. There are 2 ways in. The main entrance is probably guarded, of course, but they only post 2 guards at the side door. You know the place, right?
Yeah, I lived here a long time ago, but some of the details are fuzzy.
It's not complicated. Those NAR fuckers just walked in and make themselves at home. The front entrance is a no-go, but the side door will be a breeze. The guard detail is very light, insultingly so. And that's where you come in, or go in, or whatever. Kozlov's digs are on the top floor. Once you get inside, it shouldn't be hard for a man of your talents to slip past the guards. Security is a bit of a joke, like every fascist you ever met. They got cocky. They're not expecting anyone to snoop around. And remember, most of them will be distracted by Kozlov's speech. Maybe he'll even put them to sleep for us.
This is a great opportunity, Mousy. The Rat King's minion will be vulnerable, alone, just waiting for you. The time has come to instill the fear of the great rat catcher in their black and shriveled hearts.
Okay, I'm ready to talk to Kozlov.
What's our next move?
Kozlov, the most hated man in the zone. He's ruthless, but hardly a mastermind. Despite his civilized appearance, he may just be a mad dog, unleashed by the NAR. Still, you could probably learn a lot from him. He could be your ticket into the power plant.
Bad news, Igor.
What's going on?
Kozlov is about to leave the NAR encampment. Very convenient timing, isn't it?
Convenient indeed. So, change of plans?
Go to Hotel Policia, top floor. You'll have a great vantage point from up there. It will allow you to pinpoint Kozlov.
Sounds good.
Excellent. We should pursue this plan. This will bring us closer to defeating the Rat King.
You're one psycho geezer, Terracan. But I like you because you love to stir shit up. Working with you is a real pleasure.
You may be far from divine enlightenment, Sashka, but your heart is in the right place.
When I finish my contract, I'm going to grow a beard. Chicks in Moscow dig beards.
What's the rush? Our table's booked for 6 p.m. We've got plenty of time.
Come on, Igor. We're gonna miss it.
What? Do you think the restaurant's going to run out of caviar?
Oh, come on. You and your disgusting fish eggs. Ugh. All you think about is your belly. We're gonna miss the sunset, silly.
Ah, sunset. Right. Wait, did you say I only think about my belly?
Come on, let's go, Igor. Please. I don't want to miss it.
I'm on the top floor, and I found some binoculars.
Good. Luck favors bold mouses like yourself.
I see him. General Kozlov in the flesh.
The chief rat. Now listen closely, Mousy. His living quarters are in the building on your right, top floor. The time for action is now. Gather your courage and go, Mousy.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes. Luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
Like moths? That might work for a minute or two, but it won't last.
Do you have a better idea?
I might. Shut down the generator instead, and they'll be blind. Then you'll have no problem sneaking past the guards and getting to your target.
Where the fuck did he go? I thought he was right here. Tango's behind cover. Careful. It's us or him, boys. Shoot! Get behind cover!
Okay, I'm at the generator.
The shadows are out! Fucking hell! Fire! Fire at will! Target's ahead! Over there! Keep shooting! More coming! Watch your six! Stay alert!
Disabling the generator must have opened the shadow cages. The guards will be quite busy for the next little while.
Not afraid of the dark, are you? Seriously though, watch yourself. Those things will eat you just as soon as any guard.
What's all the commotion?
Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Kozlov. I'm not interested in talking to you, but I need to find Tatiana, and you're in my way.
Is that so? Those few words you just said tell me you have no idea what's going on here.
Come on. He's just trying to weasel his way out of it. Kill him now. Don't let him get in your head.
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that kind of person. But you leave me no choice.
Wait. You're making a huge mistake. I can tell you a great many things. Useful information.
He's full of shit. Just pop him and blow.
You want to know about Tatiana, right? Then you found the right man. Let's talk.
Okay. I'll bite. But you better have answers.
Did you think I would be impressed? I've seen these things before.
Don't make your situation any worse than it already is. Move.
So, this is what it looks like from the inside.
Surprised? I guess you're not all-knowing after all.
Let's say terrorist hideouts are not my department, but I know everything I need to know. Is this a family meeting? What a pity. I thought we were going to talk man-to-man, Professor Kaminyuk.
What the fuck? Why did you bring this asshole here? You were supposed to punish him for what he did, and then leave his corpse as an example.
My poor fellow. I suppose you expect me to acknowledge you and apologize for something I've done. Sadly, I am forced to disappoint you. I have no idea who you are, nor do I care. What about you, old man? Still chasing ghosts? Did you ever find your mysterious Rat King? Perhaps you should have stayed in the institution. At least they kept you properly fed. Sashko Horobets. I admire your craft, but there's nothing I can do for you. Or your brother.
We'll see about that.
Are we done with introductions? Let's get to it then.
You seem to be the most reasonable of this gang of colorful misfits. I was hoping you and I could have a civilized conversation.
I know exactly what you're doing. It isn't particularly clever or original, and it's not going to work.
What am I doing? I am a professional who happens to be on the other side of the fence. Just a man trying to do his job. I have a nephew that I very much want to see. So, go ahead and ask your questions. When you're satisfied, I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Your nephew? Tell me about him.
He's 10 years old. He's from Magnitogorsk, like his father and me, and he's the smartest kid I know. I don't believe for one moment that you could harm him. It simply isn't your style, Professor. Besides, you don't even know where he is.
Do not assume to know me, Kozlov. That would be a mistake. I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana?
That ghost you're chasing. That pretty dream. I don't know what to tell you.
You're the head of security. Am I to believe you're not privy to everything that goes on at the power plant?
Professor Kameniuk, listen. I am here to earn a little extra money so I can retire someplace nice and send my nephew to an Ivy League university. I have zero interest in anything that doesn't directly concern my men and my job.
You don't tell me. I swear.
I cannot tell you what I do not know, Professor. Semenov is the authority in this area. Talk to him if you want to know more about the experiments or this Tatiana girl.
Semenov may be the brain, but he isn't responsible for the atrocities in the zone. That's your doing.
You seem like a smart fellow, Kameniuk. Why would you buy into this nonsense?
What do you mean?
Whatever Semenov told you, he is the real puppet master. He has great influence over the board.
The board?
The big money people in the tailored Italian suits. The people who make money by making money. Semenov convinced the board he's going to transform NAR into $1 trillion business. To them, he's like an investment banker messiah.
Semenov isn't rounding people up and torturing them, filling mass graves with civilian corpses. That's you.
Well, naturally, you'll get a distorted view of what's going on when you only hear one side of the story.
Uh-huh. What's your side of the story, then?
This is a war zone. I am responsible for keeping my men safe and doing my job. Some collateral damage is unavoidable in any conflict. But trust me when I say I've already had a bellyful of civilian misery. I do my absolute best to keep their suffering to a minimum.
Tell me about the experiments. What is Semenov doing in the lab?
I wish I could tell you. But as with tracking down trespassers, that is not my department. My task was to ensure Semenov could work undisturbed.
You lie. I've seen everything. I've even studied Chernobylite myself. How can you claim to know nothing about it?
I know about its applications, yes. I know that it can act as an unlimited energy source, that it can be used in transportation, medicine, and can even be weaponized. But I don't know any details about its implementation. I'm not a scientist, just an old soldier.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Look, I'm not a personal friend of Semenov. His findings may be profound, but at what cost? Remember, it was Semenov who botched the experiment that released the shadows into this world. Can you guess how many people I've lost fighting those things? Don't ask me where these creatures came from, because I have no idea. From a nightmare, perhaps. Semenov has a god complex. He believes he can advance the human race, a bold claim, especially in this part of the world, no? We lived in the shadow of people who wanted to turn us simple bread-eaters into angels for almost the entire century. But I've been around. I've seen things. So you can understand why I'm skeptical when I hear such claims.
How do I enter that power plant?
You're placing me in a very awkward position. You want me to divulge information that may lead to casualties among my men and the civilian staff.
You've got a real nerve talking to me about civilian casualties. I can't believe you would try that. Again, what is the password and response for accessing the power plant?
Don't be stupid. You and your merry band of trumps will never make it out of the power plant alive.
I don't care. Do you know where we are right now?
No. I don't understand it, this place. But let's skip the guessing game and you just tell me.
We are currently in the tunnel between two singularities. It's like a black hole, only smaller. This tunnel is a shortcut through time and space. Marvelous, isn't it? But to use it, you need to know how to enter and how to leave.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Do you? I don't have to kill you. I can simply leave you here. But don't count on dying anytime soon. Time dilation will ensure that you don't. You will never see your nephew again. But perhaps I will release you to attend his funeral when he's died of old age.
I can see that your companion's cruel nature is beginning to rub off on you. Very well.
Are you ready to cooperate now? If you lie to me, I will return and it won't go well for you.
The call is, we quell the storm. The response, and ride the thunder.
Thank you. I'm glad we had this chance to talk. What to do with you now, eh?
I want to ask him about wrestling fast.
He's mine. I want him to experience a slow descent into hell. Fucker!
He's just a tool of the Rat King. He told you everything of value already. Do not let this rodent roam free. He can still do great damage to our cause, more even than before.
Sorry. I can't let you go.
You're making a mistake, Professor. One you will dearly regret.
I promised Sashko.
Let me ask some questions about why Ruslan died, and I'll send him to his ancestors. You've seen enough bloodshed, Igor. Go now.
This is no way for a man to die by the hands of a thief, a common low-life criminal. Damn you.
What? What? It... Hey there. Actually...
What's going on?
Do you think... maybe some...
You're the... The fuck you want?
Mikhail... Actually... Hey.
About like...
Actually...
Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know the deal. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe channel. You know, like the video, share the video, watch it as much as possible. All positive interactions really do help the channel. So yeah, have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. That was Gaming Nice Channel.